Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I gotta decide which one I'm gonna use, and I think it's gonna be the rose one. Definitely gonna be the rose one from the Huda Beauty pastel collection. Prepped my eyes with my Anastasia primer, and now I'm gonna go in with my Morphe fluffy brush into that vibrant yellow, and I'm gonna focus this on the inner portion of this eye look. And it definitely took some significant building to get the shade up. I would definitely say, and the Anastasia primer is quite light, as you could see, so I was quite surprised how much building it took. Then I took another Morphe brush into that lilac-y purple pinky type shade and tried to buff this through the center again, having to build it up quite significantly. I took several dips into the pan for both of these shades, and you can see the payoff. Then I went back with that first brush and just tried to buff that yellow into that pastel shade, and back and forth with the brushes we went. Then I got a small little BH brush into the darker of those purpley shades, and it was not much darker than the shade I put through my crease, and you could see I'm dipping and building, and they're very powdery, which was, yeah, a little disappointing, but I mean, bam, we got the other eye up. Taking another Morphe brush into that brownish purpley shade, just trying to add some dimension to this eye look and brighten it up some. It did help some, but not very much. So there's that. Laid down my NYX glitter primer right on top of those colors, and I grabbed a flat BH brush into that sparkly yellow middle all the way to the right, and I put it right where that yellow was down on the front part of the lid. And this is a lot like that creamy feeling, just like the ones in the Mint to Be. So I got a Moda brush for the center shade because I knew it was going to be the same consistency. And I popped that in the center of the lid. And then after I built it up slightly, I went in with my finger just to try to make it pop a little bit more. And I used that to fade the yellow and that purpley yellow shade together. Then I washed off that BH brush and I dipped into that top middle shimmery shade and just added that to the last part of my crease. And then I took that yellow and kind of just went all the way around that whole lid area just to make it pop. And bam, we're all caught up. Now I take my Kat Von D tattoo liner and do my little wing situation. I even went in off camera to try to build those purples up, and they just weren't building up very well in this palette. I'm hoping when I use the other palette it will come out a little better. But yeah, that's what we were left with. And you'll see at the end of the night how I feel about this eye look and how it wore. And you tell me what you think. I'm dying to know if you got this palette and how it worked for you. And I got my face all done. I used the Jaclyn Hill highlight, and I only used that yellowy one because I thought it went good with this eye look, and I had to do something to bring some happiness. Now with my face, with these two palettes, I got the Pretty Vulgar sample, and I used that number 12 shade. Looked a little pasty on me for as dark as it looked, and the texture of my skin was pretty bad. As you could see when I shut the light off, my face was looking hella textured, so that foundation is definitely probably a no for me. Taking my Sigma eyeliner brush now into that dark purple right above the yellow. And I'm going to buff that along my lower lash line about halfway, real tight to the lashes. Then with my lavish pencil brush, I dipped into that yellow, hoping it would be a little easier to build up on that lower lash line, but yeah, I still had to dip, and it's, like I said, very powdery, but it did brush right away. Then I just got like a flat shader brush into that lightest pastel shade and buffed those out ever so slightly, which you really couldn't see it much, but so then I grabbed my another Morphe tiny little brush, and I did spray this time, hoping it would come out a little more vibrant and easier to build, but I just don't know about those creamy shades sometimes. That might be operation error though, because you could see it's very beautiful. Crybaby from ColourPop in my Waterline. I was deciding between this and the yellow, but since the yellow looked so much more prominent than the purple, I decided to go with the Crybaby. Then I took from the Glam Light collection, you know I love their lashes, the double cheeseburger lashes with my Anastasia mascara, and I am such pretty lashes. I love them. Then for my lips, I had trouble deciding, but I went with Trophy Wife from Huda Beauty, and I can't recall I wanted to go with a kind of ombre type lip, but it didn't work out like I really wanted it to, because the lightest Huda Beauty lipstick I have was not quite light enough to give me the effect I wanted. I'll put the name of it in the description box. But it worked out. It was still a pretty lip. And that's the lip all complete. I didn't think it looked too bad in the end. And I'm going to give it one last spritz with my Urban Decay Oil Control Setting Spray, my absolute favorite. I wanted to give that foundation a fair shot. And yeah, like I said, you'll see at the end of the night how it came out. And then I was ready for my day, all except for my lips. I wanted to be not so dry, so I ended up putting the Too Faced Two Nightstand lip gloss on. I had got this in my boxy pop-up, and yeah, I actually like this lip gloss. I was surprised. It's really pretty and it's comfortable. So tell me what you think down in the comments. Do you like this look? And what do you think about the way I looked at the end of the night? I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. I hope you like this shorter style tutorial.
Alright, so I thought I'd do a check-in for this foundation. As you can see, it's pretty wore down on my nose. It made the texture on my skin look worse than I think it ever has, and I used a lot of my absolute favorite products with it. Now, the palette itself, as you can see, you can't really see any of the color, and it's only been like 9.5, 10 hours, so that was a little disappointing. Yeah, I loved the look when I first put it on, and I'm a little disappointed now. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much if you watched to this point. Lots of love from me and Thomas to all of you. I hope you're having a wonderful night or day whenever you decided to watch this. And we will see you on the next Teresa Tries Tutorials. Don't forget to let me know what you think about this situation down in the comments. Bye, guys.